What's up everyone, it's Sinistry, and today we are going to go over a few beginner tips for Disney's Dreamlight Valley. In Dreamlight Valley, there is so much that you can do, so it can kind of feel overwhelming at times. It's also kind of easy to get stuck in this game or have to backtrack pretty frequently, so these tips are going to help you make the most out of your time in the valley. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like Dreamlight Valley content or casual game content, but now let's begin. My first tip for you is to prioritize your friends. Your friends within Dreamlight Valley add so much value to the game that you'll want to make sure that you touch base with them every single day. The first benefit that you can get from befriending people is you can actually get boosts to all of your daily tasks. What this means is, let's say that you take out a friend who is good at mining. For me, that's Mickey. Every time I mine, there is a chance that Mickey will actually give me an additional item after I complete my task. So if I mine a rock with a mineral in it, there's actually a chance that I can get 2 minerals from that mine just purely because Mickey will give me a second one. It doesn't happen every time, but it happens frequently enough, and it's more and more likely the more that you become friends. But just in case that's not enough to encourage you to become friends, you actually can unlock new quests when you become higher level friends with everybody in the valley. These quests actually can help you complete certain sections of the game, and so they are super important to get. And the third benefit of becoming friends is you can actually get cool new items by becoming higher level friends. Now you might be wondering, how do I become friends with these people, or how do I increase my friendship level? Well, there are a few ways. First of all, you can hang out with your friends while you do the task that you assign to them. So if I hang out with Mickey and then I go mining, he actually gets more increases while I do my mining. Additionally, getting rid of night thorns is actually beneficial for everybody, as are some other tasks here and there. You can also talk to your friends every single day. They will have a new prompt for you, and you can say like, what do you think about XYZ? Tell me about this time, whatever. And they will tell you a story or they will answer you. And the third thing you can do is you can give them gifts. And I would recommend giving them cooked meals because from my experience, it seems like that gets them to a higher level pretty quickly, but your mileage may vary. So definitely make sure that you prioritize your friendship. You will gain items so much more quickly. You will get these extra quests more quickly, and some of them are really important, so you want to make sure that you get them early on if possible. Now, if you're getting all of these extra items from your friends, you might be wondering how you're going to store them all. And this is why I encourage you to upgrade your storage as soon as you can. In fact, I would actually encourage you to do this before doing almost anything else if you can help it. This is because it is so frustrating to play the game when you are constantly running out of space in your pockets and in your house storage. And storage is not cheap. You have to increase by thousands of coins at a time, sometimes tens of thousands of coins, and it can add up really quickly. So to get these coins, make sure that you do a lot of mining for the minerals, make sure that you cook a lot of meals and sell them, or you can even fish and sell the fish right away. But definitely make sure that you upgrade your storage. It is so frustrating to have to drop things all the time. It can get in the way of you doing quests, and you don't want to miss out on a good opportunity. And if you aren't sure how to upgrade your house, you have to actually complete a specific quest from Scrooge, and then you will get the ability to unlock upgrades for your house. And once you unlock those upgrades, make sure that you upgrade the outside of your house first, because if you upgrade the inside, it does not add more storage. I made that mistake. I was very confused, and then I found out I had wasted a lot of money. So don't be like me. Now, another tip is related to storage. Now, make sure that before you go off to another realm, especially, that you have space in your pockets. I chose to go and get Remy first, and I went to go help him out with no pocket space, and I had to constantly drop all of my different flowers around his kitchen because basically I had to have enough pocket space for all of the different ingredients for all of the different meals he wanted me to make, and I had none. So it was very chaotic, very messy, and it was kind of annoying, especially because I then had to pick up all of these flowers afterward, and it was just really chaotic. So definitely make sure to drop off things at your house before you go adventuring, and especially if you're going to a different realm, make sure that you have room in your pockets. And if you don't have enough storage at your house, and you don't have pocket storage, and you don't have money to upgrade, then just drop things that you don't really need, like flowers. hours. They will stay there. You can pick them up again later. You don't have to worry about it. I would say don't drop anything super important, but you can drop things that you can easily find. But that's enough about storage. Let's move on to my next tip, which is to take things slow and steady. Dreamlight Valley is not a race. It is not meant to be a race, and it is currently in early access, so there is a point when you actually can't progress the story any further at this moment. Instead of just constantly rushing to complete quests or move forward in the story, take some time out to do your daily tasks. Not only will this give you Dreamlight, which will help you to progress further, but it also allows you to get money and you can spend time with people. You can just generally make the valley a nicer place. Overall, it just helps you to prepare for your adventures better and helps you to not have to struggle so much if you need like a quick upgrade to your storage or if you need food. You can do a lot of cooking to prepare. You can do all of these different kinds of things. Just make sure to take things slow and steady. You don't need to rush. You can just take it at your own pace. It's much more important to make sure that you are prepared before you go off to do something, because then you don't have to backtrack. Now, another thing that you want to do to make sure you don't have to backtrack quite often is you can mentally group your tasks. Let's say that you are going after a few different quests at one time and they have different kinds of goals. Maybe one of them needs you to mine, one of them needs you to forage, one needs you to fish. But let's say even though you're doing a bunch of different tasks, they all require you to go to the same area. You can actually work on different quests at the same time. You're just not tracking them up in your corner, but you're actually working on them all at once. So what you can do is you can just kind of prepare to take care of all of them at one time, so you don't have to constantly go back and forth trying to figure out where to go next. Another thing that you can do is group tasks of the same type. So let's say that you need to complete a quest that requires you to fish, but you also need to cook food. What you can do is you can just decide, okay, I'm just gonna go fish for a while, and you can go find your friend that increases your fishing. Make sure that they're with you while you do all these tasks so you can hopefully reap more rewards, but go take care of it all at once. It's again going to really help you not have to go back and forth between a bunch of different tasks. And it should help you mentally to keep track of your inventory without having to constantly look at it, because it's a lot easier to track like how many different fish you caught or how many different minerals you mined or things like that, rather than having to track across a bunch of tasks. Now, my final tip for you today is if you see an item in Scrooge's shop that you really must have, that you really want, make sure to prioritize it. Scrooge updates his catalog every single day, so if you only have a little bit of time to play but you really want an item, it's okay to spend one day just focusing on getting coins. Trust me, you're just gonna be happy that you spent the coins on something that you really wanted rather than having to wait for it to show up again in the rotation. Especially because there's no guarantee of when that will be, so it could be literally a month from now when you actually could get that item again. So definitely make sure that you do this, at least for the items you really want. If you only kind of want it, it's okay if you just don't focus on that, but make sure that if you must have an item, you get it. Anyway, those are all of my beginner tips for Dreamlight Valley. I know that there are so many more that I could give for specific tasks or quests or anything like that, but maybe we'll make videos on those in the future. For now, let me know what you think. Have you been playing Dreamlight Valley? Do you have any specific tips that you would like to share as well? Let me know in the comments down below. And make sure to like and subscribe if you like Dreamlight Valley or casual game content of any kind. I'm covering several different games on this channel and I can't wait to put out more content for you. I'm also streaming over at twitch.tv/Sinistry, so if you want to see me play casual games such as Dreamlight or sometimes roguelikes as well, then you can catch me over there. But thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time.